What's up, OMG podcast? Okay, so today we're doing a name reveal of me. And my name is actually Brendan.
Woo! Okay, so this episode is going to be very special because we have Willie and Jax.
My name is Willie Wonka.
I'm just going to call him Willie.
Hey, wait, we're going to get copyrighted for that. Your name is now going to be Billy Bonka.
Yeah,
We have
Billy
Billy
Bonka.
Bonka and Jax.
Yeah.
I'm not the artist Jax. I'm just Jax because why not? Anyway,
Ollie. And we have a special person.
her name
Ollie.
is Kitty Cat. We're
Okay.
not going to share her real name online because that could breach her safety. So her
All
name's going to be Kitty Cat.
All right, hold on. Let's speak into the mic. Ollie.
You know what? We can say her name.
Yeah.
online.
Okay. Ollie, speak into the mic.
Emily,
Brain Pop said not to share your pet's name for some reason.
Oh, wow.
But it's
Okay.
Ollie,
So
you
we're
don't
going
mind
to
that we
start
share your
we're
name.
going to start the episode off because we don't want it to just be pure chaos. Okay.
All right. So what do you guys want to talk about?
Let's talk about the Bluey lore.
No, wait. Let's talk about scary experiences.
Okay, my. Hold up. Let me set my mic down for this. All right, I got a story to tell. So, once my dad was no. This is once I was on my swing set in my backyard, and once I was on a swing set in my backyard, and we heard a growl, and my friends thought it was me, so they're like, Brendan, you're such good at growling. Then they heard it again, and I said, that's not me. And then we found out that we were right in front of a lake, so we found out that it was an alligator.
It was a boar.
Since when
No,
do
it was a
alligators growl?
It was a bellow. It was an alligator bellow.
It's a boar.
No, it was not a boar.
This story is a bore.
Okay. Anyways.
Wait, can I share now? Alright. Okay, I have a lot of scary stories, but I'm going to share the most recent one. Now, there's a person in this story that I would like to beat up as much as the next person, or actually not many people know about this person, but their fake name is going to be, give me a fake name.
Bianca.
Bianca. Okay, so imagine this. After an 8-hour overnight flight, we land in England, find out that the England toilets are weird, and then find out that we can't check into our Airbnb till 3 p.m. But the person that we're getting it from says, oh yeah, meet me at this different location at 3 p.m. to get your keys. And we were like, but that's like across town. And we were like, whatever, let's just drop off our luggage. Oh yeah. The scary thing was that, we were let in by somebody, and we dropped off our luggage there. Later, we found out nobody knew that person, so we thought our luggage might have gotten stolen. It did not, but anyway, let's continue the story. So we met the person at 3 o'clock. I think I blacked out while I was walking because of all the walking. We met the person. She was like, "Oh yeah, we're moving you to another Airbnb," and we were like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah," and we were like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah." I'm kidding. So we got moved, and then we got to a worse Airbnb. We got in. It was in kind of a sketchy area for us, but apparently in England, those are the top-selling houses. The house was super bad. The reason we got the first house is because the reason we got the first house is because of all the double beds. This house only had one double bed. The rest were twin beds. And then the lady was like, oh yeah, you'll be staying here because the other house had a technical issue. But then I heard this story from my mom when she went back to get our luggage. There were other people checking into our previous Airbnb, and they were like, and then they told another guy that they weren't staying at the Airbnb, and he was like, oh, that's a good thing because then so many more people can check in. And well, yeah, so we basically found out that this lady was kicking us out to make a profit. And oh yeah, do not get an Airbnb from this person. I will link it in description. Do not get an Airbnb from that person. It is a scam. If you're traveling with like a group of maybe a lot of people, do not get an Airbnb from them. Actually, I'm not going to link it in the description for their safety, but it's a really bad Airbnb, and yeah.
They use a fake identity on
They use a fake identity on Airbnb. Bianca is not. It's a fake name anyway. But let's continue the story. The next, and then no, I'm still going. It's a long story. Turn back your computer. So it'll finish soon. So that night, I think either that night or that morning, we got a text from this so-called person. You don't want to know what the text was? Let me tell you first. This wasn't Airbnb. I'm not comfortable with you staying in my Airbnb, even though I kicked you out of the first one. You're getting kicked out of this one too. So we got kicked out of our second Airbnb, and yeah. And also the sad thing is that Airbnb is not refunding us the total $6,000. We're only getting $4,000 back. We paid $6,000 for 4 nights. It was a big house. Also, England houses don't have air conditioning. But anyway, yeah. So it was bad, and it kind of put a damper on a part of our trip. But it's fine. London was really cool. So yeah, that's my. Do not touch my Lego sets. Do not touch them. Anyway, thank you for listening.
Okay, so once my cousins were over, and I'm not gonna say their names for their safety, obviously. So, can you put that back? So once we took a trip to like this place called John's Pass. It was I forget like the real name of it, but people call it John's Pass, and we got like a really cool cut from it. Anyways, I was about 7 at this time. I'm not gonna say my real age now. I was about 7, and my cousins were, one was like 14, and the other one was like 10. Okay, and my brother, well, I don't know how old he was. Anyways, I'm gonna stop saying the ages. So basically, my dad, we were all leaving, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom real quick." And so we were like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna go in the elevator. We'll wait for you when we come down." Little did we know that elevator was not gonna function. So, we get in the elevator. We press the buttons. It was like going down, and all of a sudden, it has a big bang, and it was like, bang, and it just like stopped flowing. No one got hurt. But the elevator had no air conditioning, and there were so many people. We were all sweating to death, and we were all crying. And we were all crying and stuff like that. So it was like a really traumatic experience. And my brother was coming over and like hugging me and comforting me, which was like pretty weird because he never does that. He was actually being nice. So we call the fire department finally when my mom figures out that she has a phone. And my aunt, she was like pressing all the buttons. She was like, hello, can anybody hear me on the elevator? And it was kind of funny. And then my cousin, the boy cousin, he had like a bag of like Starburst candy and stuff. And I don't know, like there's some like panels at the top of the elevator, and they like flip open. So he's tall. So he decided to put the candy back there. The candy fell on the floor, and everyone just laughing. So at this point, we were all scared, but like we were all just laughing. It was pretty weird. So the fire department finally comes. They pry open the door, and yeah, so we see our dad. And then it was funny because my dad told us while we were in the elevator, he was like, "Oh yeah, my family's stuck in the elevator right now. Take the stairs." And they were like, "Oh, I hope you feel better." And they raced down the stairs like, "Nope." So yeah. Anyone else have any stories?
I have a story.
Let Billy Bonka go.
Okay, fine. Billy Bonka, what's your story?
So one time I was walking home, a good 1.5 miles from school. I was walking to school from. I was walking home from school. A good 1.5 miles with my youngest older brother, who I'm going to call. I'm going to call him HBO. So I was walking with HBO and Brendan, and so we were walking, and then started to thunder, and we were like, "Oh, this is bad." Then it started thundering a lot, so we hid under someone else's like driveway roof.
You have to tell them about the time where lightning struck like right in front of us, or like during that walk, lightning struck right in front of us.
I'm going to get to that point.
No, that was before we hid under someone's garage.
Okay, well, like whatever, like you spoiled the whole story. Sorry, everybody, but there's no more suspense because my brother told the ending of the story.
Here, I can tell my story now if you're done. I have another one, which was also another case of, my mom just realized she had a phone. Kinda. It was kinda like that. So, yeah, you can. Just don't pop it. It was a gift. So basically, We were at the airport coming home from New York City. Really fun birthday. I got to see my ex best friend, or I don't even know if we're best friends anymore because she hasn't talked to me in a while. She got home. She got home on time, but our flight kept getting delayed, and it was kind of concerning because we had school the next day. Also, another thing, we did not. I'll tell you this, but I missed school the next day, but I still didn't get the perfect attendance award. Like, why didn't I? I went to school every other day, and that day was just out of my power. But yeah, so yeah, for a couple, we were at the airport for like 10 hours, and we had only anticipated to be there for like 4 to 3 hours. And so our flight kept getting delayed. So a couple of times they were like, "Oh yeah, this is boarding now." And then when we actually got to our gate, they were like, "Oh yeah, sorry, we're not boarding anymore." But because they actually hadn't started boarding, it was just an issue. So we ate really bad pizza for dinner, and then we were waiting at our gate when like our flight had gotten delayed to like 10 p.m. And then our mom went to the bathroom, and I'm guessing this is what she heard when she got back, because like my sister went up to her because we had noticed something. I'm guessing this is what my mom heard when she got back. "Mommy, our flight got canceled." We stayed in a hotel that night. Except we found out that we were going on JetBlue, and at that time, the entirety of a lot of JetBlue flights had been getting canceled actually, and it was like an entire epidemic. And like we saw a lot of people sleeping at the airport, which was actually kind of sad, and I felt bad for them. But my mom was going to use Flyer points to get us a hotel, but she just ended up paying. So we woke up early the next morning, got to the airport, and then went on another JetBlue flight. Oh, funny thing. From that same experience, we haven't flown on JetBlue since, and we still have a bunch of JetBlue rewards. I think we have enough to go on a full flight for free. But we haven't gone on since. Is that it? Pretty much, yeah. Anyone else?
We're at that 12-minute mark. We usually end at 8 minutes, but we had some special things. Comment down below if you have any scary stories in your life.
And please subscribe.
Leave a like. Do you want to say anything? What? Do you want to say anything?
It's not a scary story. It's just a story I made up. I can try to make it quick. Okay, so I'm gonna say before I get into it, this is not real. I do wish that it was real though. Bluey lore. So you may be wondering.
No, we don't have enough time for that. We'll do it next episode.
Okay.
We'll do it next episode.
Yay! Okay, so comment down below if you want more surprise guests like this. Make sure to leave.
In the next episode.
You will?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. No, we only do one a day. Sorry, guys. We can film a short.
Okay, sure.
Okay. We're going to film a YouTube short after this. But make sure to comment down below your scariest moment of your life. And leave a like and a subscribe. Bye, guys.